This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat and Pat.
Hey.
Is for the
Horses.
way you look at me.
It's for the way you look at me. It's also, of course, for the animal horses to enjoy as a snack or a meal. It's a meal replacement. It's actually an amazing meal replacement for horses.
My name is Catherine.
My name is Patrick, and this is
Seek Treatment, a podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating, and love. We just unlocked a memory.
We just unlocked a memory because we were talking. Well, for one, Catherine's eating a
I'm
bar.
eating something called donut.
No, it's not. It's called Dreaming About Donuts.
It's a true bar.
But the flavor is called Daydreaming About Donuts, which is such a
It's kind
clunky.
of fucked up and it's kind of cruel.
What a cumbersome
It's
title
like,
of
hey, you little
something.
piggy. Oink, oink.
Daydreaming about
Wish
donuts.
you could have
It's
a
like-
donut, Mrs. Piggy.
Yeah, it's like it's assuming that you're obsessed with donuts.
Yeah, I
The
actually
fact
can
where
get by.
It's
I can
actually-
get by without donuts.
all your discursive thought is around donut.
Yeah. Daydreaming. It's like I have other things I want. A house.
It's also kind of all day I dream about sex culture.
Yeah.
Adidas.
I want property.
Yeah.
I want to own property.
And you know, and
I don't
that's what
need
you're
a
daydreaming
donut.
of. But
That's
you-
what this is called.
she was
Anyways.
eating it, and I said it actually doesn't taste like a donut. It tastes like old school power bars, which I said I used to love when I was a child on my way to a cross country meet.
And I said, you know what I want when I was a child? It was a Slim Fast.
And then I
drink.
said, not me in my cousin's garage hiding behind the garbage pail drinking my aunt's Slim Fast. I was always at my cousin's house taking things that my mom didn't buy and like hiding and eating them. I remember my mom wouldn't buy me Cadbury cream eggs for some reason during Easter.
That's why we're like this. That's why I'm binge. That's why I'm binge.
Me
binge,
stealing
binge,
a
binge.
Cadbury cream egg out of my cousin's Easter basket, running upstairs, hiding under her bed and eating it.
Yeah, that's literally life.
Okay.
We are live in the studio with someone okay, literally everyone I know in love with you, obsessed with you, never met you, been thinking of you,
You
for
guys have
years. I've
never
been
met.
thinking of you for years.
She's always thinking.
And you know,
She's daydreaming about
I've
Johnny.
been daydreaming about you. And you know why you're so important to me? You're a celebrity in my house because boom, 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 boom. You are a celebrity in my house.
I didn't know he was a celebrity in your house.
Oh, beyond me and Brian
Jim?
every day.
Oh.
Me and Brian every
I thought you
day.
meant Jim.
That one of the most important TikTok sounds of our generation.
Okay, please welcome to the stage
Please welcome to this. Put your ears open
for Johnny Sibilly.
Hey.
I can't believe you haven't been on before.
I can't believe it either, actually.
Yeah, it must have been a scheduling issue on your end.
Victim blaming our love.
What is wrong with your email? Your email's broken.
Yeah, junk.
Now, how are you?
Yeah, and
Oh, I'm good. I'm so happy it's 2024.
are you?
Why?
Yeah, I'm like a new beginnings kind of girl. Like,
Aw.
I love a Monday.
Okay.
Because it's because you're an
Everyone's
actor.
like ready to
Sorry,
attack
police
me.
have been
It's
called.
because you're an actor that you love it Monday.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, you
these
love those
You're not
emails.
clickety clacking in an
I'm like,
office.
where is my career going? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, there she is.
The offer's in.
She's starting.
The offers come in on Monday.
You love Mondays, you love beginnings.
On Monday, the offer's coming in.
No, my favorite's like you get auditions on Friday and they're like, this is due Monday. I'm like,
It's
oh,
like-
great, cool.
Yeah.
I've
Miss
never.
me, you know, I say miss me with that. When you say the self tapes due Monday, miss me with that.
You know what my name is? Mrs. Send the self tape in 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
It
Guess what?
works.
Doesn't matter because they aren't looking.
There's two kinds of misses. There's Miss Bad Media Karma, and there's Miss Send the self tape in 2 weeks later.
I am Mrs. in the little bit later. Actually, I have one I'm supposed to do today.
Oh.
I want to say this, Johnny. You don't know me well, but I've never had zits before. Right now, Bermuda triangle of zits on my face.
Oh my god,
Really?
same here.
Weird.
I get like one pimple a year. This
Yeah.
is people
I'm not saying
listening are
zits
gonna
are
be like,
mad.
fuck you. I have two like little cute little
Mine are
Mary Kate
cute
and Ashley
too.
right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's because we were laying like this with our faces together and we
I
forgot.
always like go like this, yeah.
You have Mary Kate and Ashley, and you have what are famous triplets? There's no famous triplets. There's literally not.
I don't want to live in a world where there's no famous.
Destiny's
people.
Child. I mean, there's so
Yeah,
many trios.
There's definitely
Trio.
trios, but
There's not Joey. No, they're
That's
different
because
ages.
triplet isn't right.
What do you mean, like the Lawrences?
Yeah, the Lord.
Yeah, you kind of have the
Triplet
Lawrence
isn't-
brothers, but like
On
you
my
should,
face.
you should.
I wouldn't mind if they came all over my face.
I think the
They-
Lawrence brothers are hot, and
they
they're
are.
absolutely welcome
They
to
can
get
get
it.
And they're
Yeah.
still hot.
They're still hot. There's,
How did Boom
well,
Boom
you know
Boom
what?
come?
You know what? Okay. Before you answer
Stop!
this,
I'm talking to
but
him.
first I have to be public. I have to be public about the fact that one of the Lawrence brothers isn't hot anymore.
Can I see some images?
Um,
Oh, remember
Which
I was asking you to
one?
show me a squiggly.
There's Joey, Matt, and
the other one.
The other one, Lauren.
The other one is lost his looks. No, take that out. Leave it in.
Leave it in. Leave it in. It's 2020.
Do you think it's embarrassing that I posted a thirst trap where where I look tan in the thirst trap and you can see my Jergens natural glow
Wait, let's
tube
see.
in the thing?
Oh.
But you can see. So I'm tan, but this is actually from a tanning bed.
Yeah.
But then you can see my Jergens natural glow. See, that's so embarrassing.
You should
And
have
my
popped
face,
it maybe just a little.
and I have dead eyes.
That's fine. That's what a thirst trap is for.
Is that what it's for?
If someone's looking at your eyes,
They're not
That's
getting
not
the
a
point.
thirst trap.
They're
That's
only
funny,
get-
'cause he
if
was
you're
like-
looking at my eyes, you're only getting half the story.
Okay, because he asked me, he was like, should I post this? And I was like, well, you look a little depressed.
Yeah. Well,
But I didn't know
led-
that doesn't matter.
thirst
le-
traps are depressing.
Yeah,
by
and
nature.
I led with
Intrinsically so.
and I led with is this
Dua Lipa
depressing?
with
Yeah.
the baby. Remember that?
Dua Lipa with the baby?
Dua Lipa with the baby.
I don't remember that.
Oh my
Dua
god.
Lipa with the baby.
Is it like
The
Zendaya's
remix?
Michi?
Yeah, in my world, in my brain, it's the same as Zendaya is Michi.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
But you remember Dua Lipa with a baby.
I do.
What is it?
It's part of a song.
The
Oh.
baby used to be a rapper.
Oh, I
He
see.
probably still is, but no one cares anymore.
Okay,
because,
he's bad. He's
yeah,
homophobic.
he said some like really stupid homophobic comments,
Oh
and
my
then Dua
God.
Lipa's
About
like,
me
"No,
about me
girly, not
personally?
well,
He
it
said
felt-
that. He said Pat Regan's an F slur. His voice sounds gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called you F.
And he
Agatha.
throws like a girl. And he said, he throws like a girl. The baby said I throw like a girl.
You know,
Which is
Dua-
great. Girls throw
Amazing.
really hard and like
Feminist
really.
guest.
Yeah.
There's some amazing.
Girls throw really hard.
There's some amazing
Girls are
top
everything.
throwers who are female identifying.
Wait. Okay, you're happy
Okay.
it's 2024.
And how did you come up with the soundtrack?
How'd you come up
to,
with
to my
Boom Boom?
life?
Hit it,
Yeah.
get it, boom, boom.
Yeah, what? It's so good.
I was just watching a kid dance on TikTok, and I was like, hit it, and I would like, I don't know, I was just
Wow,
like,
you
I was
did,
literally
okay.
in my bed, probably like 5 chins deep, and I just was having fun, and then like 2 weeks later, I don't know if it was Tia or Tamara, one of the twins.
No,
posted-
No,
not
that-
the
no.
twins.
Yeah,
From
Wow.
your face to God's ears.
She was like in her
Wait, I did
dressing
not know the
room at the
Maoris
talk.
were part of the narrative.
Yeah.
That is huge.
And then everyone's done it. I mean, Diane Keaton posted on our page. Viola Davis
What?
posted on
Oh
our page.
my god.
When was
Reese
this?
Witherspoon. All the like
When was
Cookie
this?
Crunch girls.
I feel like I came to that sound effect like after it had its like big moment
what
where
is
I was
this?
like, it's everywhere I want to be.
It was
but-
2020, like November 2020, December, and then
Oh.
all of 2022.
Do you know when I gained
21.
awareness of you?
What?
When we were casting Wilson. And I said, who did they end up casting for Wilson? And someone said, this really hot guy named
Oh
Johnny.
my god.
And I said, and then
Congrats.
I said, let me look up this slut.
And were you like, he's not that hot?
No, I was like, wow, they did the damn thing.
His eyes are not dead.
I know. I try to have like cute little puppy dog eyes.
I love
Me
that.
too. I do have good eyes, but I'm not trying to.
I have good
when
eyes.
I try, it's ugly. When I try, it gets bleak.
My new thing is that I think my face is all the same color. I'm scared.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like my lips are the same color as my head. I'm scared.
That is kinda
I saw footage
scary.
of myself and I was like, that girl needs something else.
That girl needs some.
You can't tell that I have beautiful eyes.
That girl needs some contrast.
Yeah, I need
some Jergens natural glow.
I need some jerk.
One episode we should come in
Jerk
fully
it.
contoured but not address it.
Oh my god, we should come and snatch to the
Can you
gourd.
contour a face?
Absolutely.
Can you?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I knew you would be able
in
to.
2019, I dressed up as J-Lo in Hustlers,
Wow.
great
and I did
film.
my own makeup.
Look at me, I never saw Hustlers, but all my gay friends saw it without me. I don't care.
And still to this day, why?
Still to this day, they've seen it without you, without me. Yeah.
Well, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
And you can watch it alone.
You can.
Let me ask you this. Where the hell are you from?
Oh God, I was born in New Orleans, but I grew up in Miami.
Okay, cool.
And then you
just had a
returned-
Florida girl in the studio too.
Oh.
Carly Jean Andrews.
And you just were in Miami for family or pleasure?
Well, it started off as pleasure, and then I was like, well, I'm not gonna fly back to LA and then fly back home for
Yeah.
Christmas, so I just stayed for the month
Oh, nice.
and like picked my niece up from school, went to her
Aw.
cheerleading thing, and
Oh yeah, I
oh my
saw a lot
God,
of
she must be
images.
obsessed with you.
I saw a lot
Yeah.
of images
How
of you with
old?
children.
14.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so pure.
But she's like, not really. Like they're very like bitchy at that age.
Of
They're like,
course.
Really?
you're not cool. I had to bully her a couple times
But-
to be like, you're actually not cool.
Is she Gen Alpha?
Yeah.
But but you're gay on television. How could she not?
The Incredible
If
Combo.
a Gen Z girl has a gay on-screen uncle and
Yeah.
they're not loving it, like they're missing the assignment.
No, my favorite is when they're like my little brothers because they're just their hair age too. My dad kept going after a while. And they will like FaceTime me from school and be like, "Hey, Johnny, can you like say you're my brother?" I'm like, "I am your brother." And they're like, "Okay, thanks." And the friend's like, "I told you." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just being used for."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, which is fine.
How many sibs do you have?
I have my sister, then I have 3 half brothers and 4 step siblings.
Wow.
how'd you have the idea to get
Brady Bunch.
How did you have the idea to get this pierced?
I
This
actually,
part of your ear?
I don't know, but it's the one piercing that doesn't hurt.
Are you
It looks like it
serious?
hurts the most.
It doesn't.
Duh.
When I
It's
got
the worst when you're like trying to listen to music though, because you have to like
I
push it
know.
away.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wish my
I'm
ear
sorry you have
holes.
to go through that.
Thank you for seeing me.
Not to be
Yeah.
not body positive, but I wish my ear holes were a little bigger.
Listen,
The pods fall out.
really?
Pods
Pods-
full up.
the
Wait,
pods.
you,
So you want
wish
them
your holes
tighter
were
or
tight-
bigger?
No, I want
You have a
I want to be
loose,
able to put them.
flappy hole.
I want them to. Yeah,
Just a loose ear.
Little
I want to be more. I want them to be more virginal, tight. I want to be
You
like.
shouldn't have been fucking.
I want to put
sucking.
my earpods in, and I want my ears to go slow.
Slide
You
it
want to do
out.
poppers for your ears?
And I'm like, they're not exactly small. So yeah, I think. No, I want to be able to get them in deeper. I think because even though it sounds like it's a they're too big.
No.
You're
You
literally.
should try OOT.
Oh yeah.
No, I
over
need
the
pods.
You could be like a
job.
gym bro and just like wear a sweater and like the little headphones over, and then mid workout you take off your sweater, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he took off the sweater."
Is
Yeah.
that part of the culture?
Yeah, that is. It's called a pump cover. It
Pump
is
cover?
straight men drag. That is like how they get the bros to look at them. Like they like cover themselves up, and they're like,
Yeah.
"No one can see that I have fucking muscles under here." And then they take it off, and they do like this whole thing. They think everyone's looking at them, which some of us are.
It sounds like
Like
maybe.
a hoodie or
yeah,
what?
it's like a hoodie.
Is it cropped?
No, it's
Ooh,
usually
that's a
pretty
really good
big.
idea, though.
I'm picturing like the kind that's like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the dancers wear. Like,
Yeah,
Oh my god, imagine that would
I
be
need
so
that.
cute.
There is something powerful about wearing a hoodie in the gym.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
hope
I'll
I
wear one
see you
to
at
warm up.
Equinox.
Well, it depends on which one you go to.
I know.
Wait, so you live in? Can we say where you live?
Yeah,
Street address, unit number.
maybe not.
What area? West or
West. West.
I'm on the west side.
Okay,
Not
cool.
too far west though. I'm
I'm-
East Beverly Hills,
Oh.
East Beverly Hills.
West Hollywood.
No one's ever said that to me.
I don't like to say WeHo. People are like, "Oh."
I know.
So I say East Beverly
We
Hills.
ho, you
Yeah,
ho,
that's
we all ho
cute.
for I ho. Ice
Um,
cream. I'm staying in Atwater Village.
Ooh, cute.
It's cutie
That
patoo.
is cute.
Cutie P.
I said
period
if I
tootie.
didn't move back to New York, I'd move to the East Side.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I might be.
Wait, if you moved back
Who
to
are
New
you?
York,
Wait.
you'd move to the east side. If you moved back to New York, you'd move to the east side.
If I didn't move back to New York, I would move to the East Side. But
Are
Are
you
you
on
moving
the
back to New York?
You're gonna
I
move.
don't know.
Well, you know I'm a New York girl.
I know.
So tell me about you. So you grew up in Florida.
Yeah, and then
what
I
happened?
went to New York in 2011, like end of 2011.
Make
Lived
it all
there till-
happen.
yeah, to really.
Did you go to theater school?
I didn't. I thought theater was only prioritizing musical theater.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm a TV and film girl
Oh,
Yeah.
from the
love.
beginning, and I just like really cut my teeth being in a background extra in Smash. You remember Smash?
Of
Of course.
course.
In fact, one of my recent coworkers wrote on it.
Really?
See yourself out.
That's cool.
I was like on Smash, Law and Order.
Wow.
It was such a great time to be a background extra.
Really?
Oh, Broad City also.
So
Oh
you were
my
in
God.
New York.
Yeah.
Where'd you
did-
live in New York?
I lived Hell's Kitchen for the first 2
Of
years.
course.
Of course, right?
You live in the gay places.
It is, yeah.
You get
Well,
you
that's
get to a
where I
city, you drop your
start.
bags, and you say, "Where's gay?"
That's where I start because it feels like the softest landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I moved down to Battery Park,
Wow.
which was
Oh.
like, I had like a really
My best friend lives
skeevy
Who's
realtor.
your
that-
best friend?
My sponsor.
That was tough to hear. My best friend lives there. No, I don't. I'm not talking about you. It's so funny how that is.
Isn't it? And then I went from Battery Park to Bushwick,
Of course.
and then Bushwick to Williamsburg. And
Where?
that was
Which stop? Bushwick wise.
the
Which stop? Bushwick wise?
Kosciuszko stop off the
Oh,
J.
that's-
Oh,
tough.
interesting. When I'm hearing Bushwick, of course, my brain's going straight to the L train. But you're saying no.
There's some
It
good
was
deals
more
on the J.
Bushwick Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not to catch you in a lie.
Oh, you lied to us.
Not to Heather Gay me.
And then yeah, exactly. Me and Catherine in full gowns on the beach. Johnny Sibilly lived in Bushwick, Bed-Stuy.
We're like, that's sort of
sick of
true.
I just learned about this.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. When did you move here?
I moved here in 2017, November 2017.
And what do you think?
I hate it.
Really?
you?
But you're so successful.
Yeah, thank you.
You are.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't know. maybe I've just ran my course. I feel like I've been here for 6 years. I was in New York for 6 years.
Yeah.
But in New York, I never wanted to leave.
Why did you leave for a job, or were you like, it's just time?
Yeah, I was when I was in the 2 weeks of college that I did. My acting teacher was like, "You go to New York to get your experience, and then you go to LA."
Yes.
So I was like, "Got it." And like the Virgo that I am, I wrote this down.
Oh, you
I
are
was
a
like,
Virgo.
"Oh,
My
yeah."
2 exes ago was, by the way.
2 X's ago.
My 2 exes ago was a Virgo. Next question. You're
What are you?
Scorpio.
Next question.
Scorpio. My dad's a Scorpio.
Oh, is he?
Mhm.
Your dad, the one who kept going?
The slut. Yeah.
He's hot.
So
So-
slutty. Yeah.
I want to have sex with him
Yeah.
for once. I was just saying I want to have sex with an old guy. No offense.
No, I mean, I posted a picture of him and me for Christmas,
Oh.
and people were like, "Well, you're gonna age well." I was like, "That's gross."
I know.
it yummy?
I'm like, I know. Me
guess.
like frantically searching for the image.
I know, that's so gross. That's
Where's your dad?
So you get here,
Yeah.
and what happened?
I mean,
What
I
job
will
did he
say
come
I
here
was
for?
like obsessed. I didn't come for a job. I
Okay.
just came to
Okay, calm down.
be that girl.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm
To
established,
be like,
it's
I
fine.
knew you were.
I don't know. I was just like enamored with like all the Hollywood of it all.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you see billboards everywhere like, I love that show. I love that movie. I love these actors.
How old were you ATT
At the moment?
at the time?
At this time. ATT, yeah. I was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30.
What do you think about me just moving here as a 35-year-old?
I think I love that for you. I
sure.
feel like
You
LA
should
is
come
really
back.
exciting in the beginning.
You should come back
Yeah.
home.
I think also the strike really did a number on me.
But don't you feel like you have to
That was
be
the worst time ever.
Don't you feel like you have to be? It did a number on me.
Look at my dreams.
Look at me. I lost my mind.
Yeah.
In the summer, fall, winter,
Yeah.
current day. What? But don't you think you have to be so rich in New York?
Yeah. I do. But I'm going back to do an apartment swap.
Oh, you're
So-
always moving
Who are
around.
you
You're
swapping
always
with?
shifting.
You're
a
a friend of a
shapeshifter.
friend.
I was like, if you ever want to swap with me, hit me up.
Listen.
I'm always subletting my place.
My place is so cute. It's a 2-bedroom in West Hollywood.
Love.
I won't say the street, but it's central.
Should I
Yeah,
have
we
lived
should be
in
in
West
touch.
Hollywood?
I
Keep in mind, my gym's.
feel like we've had this conversation.
know.
Where are you now?
I'm in like East Hollywood.
Yeah, no. I mean, either go further east or go.
I know. Well, it's like I was too afraid to go too far in either direction. I'm essentially like in Silver Lake. Like I walked here today.
Oh,
But like
Oh, you walked here.
I walked here.
I was wondering where that little car of yours was.
Yeah. I walked it on a leash.
Human pup.
I walk
The
my
car walked you.
I walk my Jeep Compass on a leash.
oh, a cheap compass. Those are the best.
Whatever. I always wanted.
Shut the fuck
I was
up.
gonna say those are so
No.
cute, but I felt like that was
No,
really
it was.
Oh, it's so
condescending.
cute
But
that
they
you
are
have
cute. But
that.
here's the deal: is I always wanted a Jeep my whole life since I was a young closeted queer youth. See yourself out. Yeah. And then
You'll never know.
And then the Compass just made the most sense in that it was the worst one.
Yeah.
It made the most financial sense in that it was the worst.
Is it the worst? I almost got a Jeep Compass, to be honest.
It's not like the worst. It's just like it's not what you think of when you think of a
Why
Jeep.
don't you like it?
I do like it. I love it.
Oh.
It's my kid, but like my kids are everything to me. But it's just like when you think of a Jeep, you're thinking of a Cherokee. You're thinking of
You're
a
thinking of Wrangler, but I don't want you in that. It's not safe.
I actually don't want a Wrangler anymore. I've grown
it's
out
not
of that.
safe in that.
But I want a Cherokee. But guess what? A Cherokee is going to run you
A
to
turkey?
lease. A Cherokee.
Jeep turkey.
Jeep Turkey.
I would love a
I
Jeep
love
Turkey.
my Jeep
That's
turkey.
like the van, the minivan of Jeeps.
Yeah. Jeep Grand Cherokee
What am I
or
driving right
whatever.
now?
Well, I don't know what you're driving.
Well, first of all, shut up.
Are you driving?
But a Cherokee
I
will
rented a
cost-
car, and I think it is a Compass.
Look at me. I think it is too.
It's puke colored,
Yeah.
Oh.
which I adore.
You know, I lived here for 4 years without a car.
That's not
Really?
right.
Yeah. I just
What do you drive
walked and
now?
A
Ubered.
Cherokee costs like $70,000.
Audi
Oh,
Q3.
sexy.
You have an
I
Audi.
love to drive. I adore it.
I always remember the girl I went
Can
to.
you feel this?
The girl I went to prom with was everyone said it at the same time, rich, and she had an Audi, and like that's how you pronounce it.
Did you date her because she was rich?
We didn't date. We like made out, but she like my friend had dated her, and like she was still very much into him, but like.
Oh my God.
But but I was obviously the funniest person in the world, especially to girls.
Yeah.
So like, so we would like make out.
That's cat loud.
We went to prom, but like, anyways, she had an Audi, and then like, my brother's friend's little sister. My brother's Well, I have 6 kids in my family. My brother's friend had 8 kids in his family, and his sister was a year younger than me, and she was kind of my frenemy. But I was like, she was like, "Who are you going to prom with?" And I was like, "This, I won't say the name."
Oh.
And I don't know how someone said like, "Isn't she rich?" I was like, "Yeah, she has an Audi." And then my brother's friend's sister was like, "Ew," and she thought I meant like an Audi belly button. But then I told my mom, and my mom thought that was like such a she thought that was such a winning characteristic of my brother's friend's sister, because she's like, "Yeah, like." She's just a real person who doesn't know about Audis and like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
a mom will love a girl who doesn't know what an Audi
Totally.
is.
I think she should bash her because there's nothing wrong with an Audi. An Audi's
Yeah,
beautiful.
absolutely.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. Actually,
Love your
yeah.
body.
Now I feel bad if any listeners have Audis.
Yeah, Audis
Hashtag
are
love
cool.
your Audi.
Yeah,
love your Audi.
Audi.
What month? This January. It's Audi month.
Yeah.
With an
Audi
O.
visibility month.
Audi visibility.
Audi day of visibility.
I post. I make a flag.
Oh my god. It's just like a,
They should throw Audis
it's
on
like
the
a 3D flag.
Yeah,
on the pride flag. Yeah. Any which ways. I'm already laughing. I'm already having fun.
I'm already
Right.
laughing at Pete and at Pete.
You're always in a good mood. Answer that.
In front of people,
Next
for
question.
sure.
Yeah.
As a Virgo, I tend to keep my stuff at home.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are your others, like
My
your
other signs.
risings and your...
Well, living in LA for 6 years, I've learned that I am also my moon is in Aquarius and my rising is Gemini,
Cute.
which I love. People's reactions in LA, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh. And I'm like, is that bad? Or
Yeah.
I used to do this thing when I first moved here. I would like lie about my zodiac.
Oh, okay.
People are like, what are you? I'm like, oh, I'm an Aquarius.
It's giving
They're like,
pathological.
and they're like, oh, an Aquarius. I knew that. I was like, just kidding, I'm a
Yeah.
Virgo. They're like, that's such a Virgo thing to do. I'm like, so which is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I have to say, I just saw the funniest thread over lunch. We
You
had
have to stop with... Are you on Threads?
I'm not.
I'm on Threads.
Okay, Pat was like, the reason I'm not on Threads is because I'm not a gay man, but you're sitting here.
No, I said that's
I was, but then I like.
I said that's why you're
Stop.
not on gay Threads.
Okay,
Oh,
don't...
there's gay threads?
There's gay Threads where but now that's kind of died. But for a while, gay Threads was a thing.
That was like last week.
That's how gays are. And like,
It's true. We were together forever. How
How
long?
you're flying my
Emma?
Audi flag.
it would be like you would post something and you would like kind of hashtag, I get whatever their version of hashtag is, gay
Gay threads.
threads, and then like
Oh.
every gay person in the world, Gossip Girl style, would get it on their phone. And
I love that.
yeah, none of my gay threads really took off, but also like.
Small window. to
If
make
you
it
went
happen.
on like during that window when gay threads was going on, someone would be like, "I can't with the gay threads drama this week," and then I was always trying to find out like what it was.
What was
It was always like some random twink somewhere like
Yeah.
came for a bear,
Yeah.
and everyone was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Twinks are evil." It was
Are
always like an
they?
evil. It was always around an evil twink.
Twinks are evil.
Are
Yeah.
they?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The twin community is really aggressive.
What's it like?
Well, mostly online, because like in person, what are they gonna do?
Well, in
Yeah.
person, guess what? Nothing's happening in person.
Just
Everyone's-
kidding. Twinks can actually really fight.
Really?
Fight?
I'm gonna say this to
Oh, you-
camera.
oh, you don't-
Twinks can really fight.
Twinks can really fight.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever fought? Have
I've
you ever
seen
fought a
twinks
twink?
fight.
You've seen twinks fight
Yeah.
against each other, twink on twink.
Never twink on twink crime.
It sounds like there should be a betting arena where there's
my
twins
God.
kind of like
Twink
cockfights.
death match. I
Yeah.
love.
Have
Well,
y'all
actually,
ever-
no death. Just like
Yeah.
you know.
Have y'all
Ego
ever
death.
punched someone square in the face?
Yeah.
My brother only.
Really? Really?
Your brother
Well, just like the way you fight. Like, do you have brothers?
in the face. I do. I have younger brothers, but we're
He
not
has about-
close
he
enough
has
for me to hit
16
them.
little brothers.
I was 1 year younger than my brother, so it's like when you're bored, you literally would just be like, "Let's fight," and you would
Really?
just fight. Yeah.
Sounds homoerotic a little.
I would get behind my brothers and then I would hit their backs like as hard as anyone could ever hit anything. Anyways.
But I have seen girls do that to their brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just like
My
everyone
sister
else.
never did that because I would hit back.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, I'm a girl. I'm like, I don't care. Equality.
Yeah, equality,
Yeah.
feminist.
I know.
Girls can throw hard.
Yeah, I punched someone in the face before.
Who did you punch?
A friend.
You're like an otter.
What
an otter.
happened?
A friend. An otter. Not a twink. I don't remember what happened. I think he embarrassed me in front of someone.
Wow, that's
He like pushed me and
powerful.
like everyone was like, and like
Oh
I have
my
a really
God.
big thing about being embarrassed. So
Oh.
I
Yeah.
just punched him in the face and his glasses flew off.
Wow.
And then I got
Nerd.
kicked out of the club.
Fucking
The club?
nerd.
The club. We were in the
Oh,
club.
Do you like
I
to
thought
go
you meant like
clubbing?
a glee club or something. What?
Drama club.
How old were you?
I was 21.
You're 21.
Do you like
Yeah.
going clubbing?
Mm-mm.
What do you do?
What do you mean?
Like in your free time?
Oh God.
You're always
I was scrolling a lot for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm on a cleanse right now.
You
so.
had that. You
Oh,
broke.
you got boom boom.
You broke the internet with that biker pic. Johnny,
had-
did you see Johnny broke the
What?
internet? Johnny broke the
Oh.
internet with a picture in biker shorts.
No, I'd love to see it.
It was a crotch forward picture.
That's wonderful.
It was. There was like a
Johnny,
mirror in front of a chair, and I'm like,
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You had such a modern American experience going as viral as you did.
Yeah.
You've seen things. Now.
And we were on the dance charts too.
The
No.
dance chart.
Dance charts, yeah. Because there were these like German DJs that reached out. They're like, "Can we turn this into a song?" And I'm like, "I've been asking for this to happen."
Well, that's
for
what I've heard. Right, the boom,
so
boom,
long.
boom. That
Yeah,
it's
and
so
then-
good.
It still plays at Equinox. Like on my way
Oh my
here, I swear
God.
to you, it's funny that you brought up. My friend Ian
Oh my god.
sends me a video where it's like playing on the Equinox playlist.
Oh my god.
But the people that created the original beat, or the family of the guy that created the original beat, it's called Mystery of Love, I think. And they apparently the DJs didn't ask for permission to use the beat.
Oh no.
And I'm like thinking, oh, they're with Universal. They asked, they asked permission. They didn't. So then they
Just
took
'cause
it
and
off.
that's a power. I want all of our listeners or young girls at home watching. Just because someone's with Universal doesn't mean they ask permission
To use the
Exactly.
beat.
to use the beat. If you're having a beat and you're assuming that your friend who is Universal asked permission, you better double check.
Yeah.
Because
Get your lawyer or your friend's dad
wait,
who's a
so
lawyer.
what happened? Were
too.
you sued? Did they sue your ass?
They tried to sue me.
Really?
They did. But I didn't make any money off of it.
I was gonna say, are you
So,
making money off that?
No.
You should be making.
Who
money
is
off
making?
of
Can I
it.
ask who is making money?
Not Johnny, not Universal.
Not me.
I don't think anyone is. There was a time where I think it was Jason Derulo or someone allegedly. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo.
Heard a
know.
TikTok song or sound and then made it his own song and then he made a bunch of money off of it. But the person who created the sound didn't make money off of it.
Jason.
Well, can you say what this?
He listens. To the
Can I
pod.
say
He
what-
doesn't follow Derulo's.
Can I? s-
Let's fucking go.
Can I say what territory this is inching towards?
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Taylivia.
Yeah.
Do you know about that? So Taylivia, I in
It's
my
a country north of Sweden.
it's the country from the Princess Diaries.
God.
It's Princess of Olivia.
So Taylor and Olivia, famously, Olivia was Taylor was
Rodrigo?
Olivia's mentor. Olivia now says retrospectively, which I don't see the receipts from that at the time.
Who says what?
Olivia's Taylor. Olivia was a big Taylor fan,
Okay.
and apparently Taylor was this kind of mentor figure.
Oh.
And so, but I don't know. Taylor really hasn't spoken about this. But then Olivia, I guess. So Taylor apparently sued Olivia for half the rights to some song. I actually forget which one.
Taylor
because
Swift?
Taylor Swift. Because the bridge. This is all coming from my sister Grace. Because the
You love a reliable
Straight from the source.
because and it's destroying our family because I'm 35, she is 20 something.
Yeah.
She's young 20s, probably 23 if I had to guess, gun to my head. So obviously I'm gonna side with Mother Taylor,
Yeah.
and she's gonna side with Olivia,
Young.
Mrs. Young. So it honestly Christmas got tense.
Wow.
And but
This was your 2024 election vibe.
yes, and it was hard because I didn't have any of the information because I'm not really on TikTok. So I'm only getting information from her, which who knows if it's true. And then I'm having to do my best as a lawyer to be if this is true, this is why Taylor is not at fault. And but Grace says that Taylor sued her for half the royalties to some song because the bridge of the song sounded like a song Taylor had.
Oh.
Which I don't know what's true, but then apparently the song "The Grudge" is
The
about
Grudge.
Taylor, and we all idiots that we are is about some guy,
Oh.
and
But
it's
it was
it's
passing the Bechdel test.
and it's very reminiscent of the famous feminist riddle: "I cannot operate on this boy
yeah,
who's my son."
yeah. The grudge couldn't possibly be about a woman. The grudge is about a woman.
Wow.
So that is
anyways.
that must be the
Taylivia.
truth.
But that's about, and so
Was
that's
she a hands-on mentor or just oh, I love her music. She's
So
mentored me
that's-
through music.
that's what gets really unclear. And I think that Taylor being her mentor is being bandied about as a way to make Taylor look worse. But I'm if
Oh.
Taylor was mentoring a young upcoming artist, we would know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We would know when it was happening. It would be
And if Taylor picks you, everyone knows about it.
totally.
She's like, Taylor
Todrick?
went to drink.
Look at me.
to-
Look at me,
to-
Todrick. Look at me,
She
Todrick.
loves Todrick.
That's what I'm saying, and we know she does. That's not gonna. We're not gonna find out 5 years from now that Taylor loved Todrick way back when. Like we knew.
Right, we knew. Yeah, he was in the videos and things.
Interesting.
Yeah, or she goes to dinner and like Tribeca with you if she like
Totally.
likes you.
Where are the Tribeca images? If I'm in court,
Me
I'm
and
saying,
Taylor
Mr.
Via
Rodriguez,
Corona.
my one question to you is, where are the Tribeca images?
Oh my god! One time,
Next witness.
when I worked in New York, Taylor. You remember Taylor when she hung out with like just the supermodels that era?
I'll
That's my
never forget.
favorite. The
Oh my
the girl
God.
gang era. I
It
call
was.
it.
Yes.
Was that Reputation?
That was like right.
That was bad. No, that was 1989.
Oh, right.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course. Okay.
So I remember she came into the restaurant I worked in New York, and it was just her and like a bunch of other 7 foot tall beauty.
my God.
Oh my God. Where'd you
And-
work?
It was called the Polo Bar in New York.
Oh, of
I know
course.
it.
Shout out to the Polo Bar.
Do you still feel connected to the space?
I do.
Yeah.
Oddly enough,
Let's go.
we should go.
I've never been.
I have the
I
craziest
actually
grudge
had
against
a
that.
moment where I like went back after I
Uh-huh.
was on TV because when I was there, I was like, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
on TV, and everyone's like, table 35, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I was on the show called Pose. Heard of it?
Yes.
Anyways? And they were having a premiere for their second season, like down the street from the Polo Bar, and I was like, I'm gonna go and have a drink.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
And so I went in my little like outfit, my blondes outfit, decked. Like I also had like Fashion Nova, like really tight.
Are you someone that does a look and does fashion? You have to if you're going to the Pros premiere. As
Yeah,
an
it depends
actor,
on the
legally.
depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in your contract.
I don't
you
like to
have
like
do
dress for
looks.
not the event. Like a lot of people do that. A lot of people don't get their stuff tailored.
Oh, let's go off.
So like
Hey,
if you're
Olivia.
gonna wear a dress, wear the dress, but make sure it looks like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be on you.
Oh,
I
wow.
know. Wow.
Respect.
Wow.
That's controversial.
Let's take that out.
Okay,
yeah.
just 'cause I didn't get these, just 'cause I didn't get my Lulus hemmed, Johnny.
Yeah,
I'll always wear the plainest thing you can imagine.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna be a famous gay person who dresses boring. And it's
We
gonna
need
be
more, though.
We do.
revolutionary.
And like everyone does not need to serve a Luke. Like,
I know.
You know?
It's a goddamn epidemic.
but that's the thing. Also, that it doesn't really require a lot. Like if you're good at fashion, you're just good at it, and if you're not,
Yeah.
you're not. You have other things you can be good at.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
true. We all have different skills.
I love looking back though at like step and repeat pictures that I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Sometimes I see images and I think to myself, God bless this person.
Yeah.
Of images of you or images of other people?
Images of other people. I want to be clear that I'm being a terrible person. Yeah.
Do you guys like a step and repeat moment, a red carpet?
No,
moment?
I don't know
never
what
been
to do with
asked.
myself.
I've never been encouraged to do that.
It is. It's basically like dodgeball.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
you're
yes.
waiting to go, and then like 3 more famous people come behind you like 10 minutes after you, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we're gonna actually
Oh,
put them in the front." And you're like,
I can't handle that kind
okay.
of thing. I have to remove
but when you're the
myself.
picked one, it's the most.
I just think
Amazing
like
thing.
I'd like to
I can't
think
wait till I'm in something
won't-
that anyone sees.
I will not.
Slay.
I will not subject myself to step and repeat culture, even when I'm Julia. Even when I'm Julia Roberts level, I'll
Yeah.
be like, I'm gonna stand and go inside.
Ooh,
I
and
mean,
you're
thank
like
you
one
so
of those
much.
that leaves after your category's been announced.
Yeah,
hot.
I
Love
just
that.
like, except like if I win Emmys as like a creator, not as an actor, as a creator, or as like, not that actors aren't creators, as like kind of like a Phoebe,
We get pissed.
as like a Phoebe Waller-Bridge type, you know, like, and I have all the Emmys. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to be giving an interview where I'm like holding all of them at
Yeah.
once.
That's amazing.
I know, so
Like Beyonce with her Emmys.
Yeah.
I mean, well, does she have Emmys? Probably.
Rob, she deserves them.
She should be an EGOT by now, I think.
I know. I would think she would be. Isn't
my
it interesting? I feel like we're gonna see now that with this new trend of like people being like, actually, my concert's a movie. By the way, like I
I
think
know,
it's gonna really
can-
help the EGOT
Yeah.
like journey. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
My
guess what?
concert's a movie, by the way.
I love people
Oh, by the
like
way, that
cutting
concert was a
corners.
movie, so give me my Oscar.
I would never want to watch that. No offense.
Yeah.
The concert movie? Oh.
Well, if I saw the concert,
I feel like I'd go and see it if I didn't go to the actual concert or if I couldn't
Exactly.
afford it. Like, I couldn't afford going to Taylor Swift, I don't think.
I want to Taylor Swift for free. So fun.
Whoa,
drop.
Olivia. Okay, so on this pod, we just ask one question, which
Mm.
is who were you? Who are you?
And who do you want to be? And why do you want to be that? fourth part.
Who was I? I was a dreamer,
Oh, that's beautiful.
had lots of dreams.
How long till you moved to Miami from New Orleans?
There was a couple years. I think I landed in Miami when I was 8, but my parents were in the army.
Oh, wow.
I thought you
So
were
we
the
went to
mafia.
Germany.
You're like, my friends are the mafia
Marmy.
army.
The mafia.
Similar vibes. Just a little more official. We moved to Germany,
Oh my God.
Texas, and then we.
Oh my
ended up in Miami,
God.
Yeah, I know. I was a
And-
little German kid for a little. bit.
Really?
How? What
Can I
age?
ask you when the bug bit?
That's like when. Look at me when I
The
was
acting bug.
when I was like 7.
Yeah.
or 6 even,
Yeah.
my friend moved to Tokyo so his dad could open Burger Kings in Japan.
That's sick.
Wow.
And then they moved back.
You know, all I can think of when you see moving to Germany is I'm like, okay, so you are the family from the staircase,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
right?
I love that show.
That staircase. There was actually we had 4 stories in Germany. It felt really rich. I just remember one night
other
I like woke
stories?
up and I thought I saw Chucky at the edge of my bed. And I remember
No.
running to my parents' room, but it was like on the top floor, so I was like running forever.
Oh my
Because
god.
the staircase went like that. Anyway.
When I was little, I like, oh my
Wait,
god. The most
what happened when
frustrating.
Taylor Swift came into your restaurant? Bitch.
Apparently she didn't look at the waitress.
She didn't look.
According to the waitress,
Did it
Kiara,
look?
she said that Taylor Swift like ordered through one of the models or one of the girls.
Oh.
But didn't like
Wow.
look at the waitress in the eye, which I was like, maybe she was in conversation. Like I always
Yeah.
make excuses when people are like, JLo was rude. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
JLo like really has to deal with a lot of people all day, so like maybe she wasn't
Interesting.
rude, maybe she's just not warm.
Do you know my
And
jail?
that's why I had a meltdown at the rental car dealership. If you saw me, you saw me.
Do you know my fact that I tell everyone about JLo?
What?
That told me this, and so who knows if it's true, and maybe beat that name. But I heard from someone that JLo has on staff a masseuse that massages her every night.
Yep.
She falls asleep on the table.
Yep.
It is part of the masseuse's responsibility to then carry her from the table to her bed and tuck her in.
That's amazing.
Honestly, I love that.
I want that.
Yeah, and
she
she
falls
looks
asleep on the bed. Come
and
on,
she
baby.
she not only looks at waitresses, she ogles them.
Oh.
I'm just
She-
kidding about that because Taylor didn't look at the waitress.
She wears a diaper on the massage table.
I met a lot of famous people at that restaurant. There was
I
one night where
bet.
it was like Donald Trump, Hillary
I
Clinton,
loved his movie
George
concert.
Lucas,
Oh my-
Oprah Winfrey. I was
Oh
like,
my
what?
God.
You loved his what?
His movie concert was so good.
Yeah, great.
Donald T.
Wait, so you went to Germany, you came back to Miami.
And, yeah.
How
and
old were you?
10.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, 8. I'm like,
Okay.
jumping
God, no,
around.
Yeah. Definitely get your story straight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your Honor. We're in a courtroom today for some reason.
I would say 8 to like 23, 24. I don't
8
know.
to 23.
It's all a
Okay.
blur.
Yeah.
It really is.
Was Miami fun?
So when did the bug bite?
Miami was really fun. I think the bug was always like biting,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Bugs be biting.
But I think it was like my 7th grade year. My mom's like, I think you should be in drama because we were picking
Okay,
electives.
she said she called you an F slur.
Yeah, basically. She's like, you should be in drama. I'm like, I want to be in French, like all the cool kids. And
Really?
She's
Wait,
like,
French?
yeah,
Like French club?
French class.
It's so
Oh.
annoying to me,
Like-
like that.
Why
there-
was that cool?
Yeah.
Je
I don't know,
m'appelle
because-
and je m'appelle.
Probably because everyone was like Cuban and like Hispanic, and so we were like, what's the most different than us?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, oh, I see.
French, which is not the most different. German's actually most different, but
Go off. Do you speak German?
no. I was thinking of how to say
do you
German.
mean
Like no,
9?
Is it 9?
9.
9?
Yeah,
I
It
think
is
that is
9.
actually a somewhat frequent New York Times crossword answer as no in Germany.
Yeah, you know I've gotten into doing that.
I used to be very into it.
Are you
Ow!
Oh my god. Oh,
on the mic attack?
is that half up, half down?
Yeah, what do you think about my hair?
You know I love half up, half down.
It's very Ariani.
That's
Yeah,
me.
Arianka.
She and I are
Arianka.
doppels.
She's coming out with new music.
It's
I
crazy how good her
know.
voice is.
I love that Britney Spears dispelled any rumors that she's coming out with new
Oh my
music
god, I love
What
for the
that.
rest of her
happened?
life. Someone was like, Britney's coming out with new music. And she's like, I'm absolutely not, never.
She's like, when they're like, she's gonna be working with Charlie XCX and Julia Michaels. She's like, with these random people that people keep linking me to. Honestly, if Britney
Who's
Spears
Julia
called me
Michael?
random, I'd be like, go off.
Yes.
You know? Julia Michaels is a songwriter. She's
No-
written songs like
And Jillian Michaels is also a trainer on Biggest Loser.
Is she the one? Is Julia Michaels the older woman? With
no, she's pretty young. I
She's
think.
Gen Z, I
Okay,
think.
sorry, everyone's mad
What
at
would
me.
be older woman to you?
I'm like so...
What does that mean? Older than me, the youngest age. No, there's a woman on TikTok who's like has like white or gray hair, and she's like a famous songwriter,
Oh.
and she makes videos, and I like them.
What is the German word for when you post a thirst trap and then you get so stressed out that people think you're depressed?
Well,
Who cares what people think? Did
Go.
you like that picture? Not the
I liked it and then I was like, oh, I hope other people like it.
You know what I think? Whenever I think about a thirst trap or a selfie or anything that has me in it,
Yeah.
if I look at it and the immediate reaction is, "Oh, I like that picture,"
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it, or like
Yeah.
I'll like it. But the more you look at a picture, the more you like start noticing things that
I
you
know.
hate about yourself.
I know.
Stop doing that.
Yes.
Just go with the initial response that you had to it.
Yeah.
and go with it.
Stop being so reactive.
Yeah.
As you were saying
Yeah.
earlier
Or
today.
start looking for like flaws.
Totally.
There are none.
Okay, so your mom said you're not speaking French.
I start crying.
My mom's like, you can speak French, but you should also be a mime. And I was
She's like, you're
okay.
gonna speak French like the straight boys, okay? You can't do the things other boys can do. You're gonna
I
go
love
play.
when my mom's like, are you ever gonna play a straight man? I was
Oh my
like, I
God.
tried that.
You could do that.
She said that to you?
I think you could play
Yeah.
straight.
Love.
She's like, you're always gay. I'm like, well,
You're always gay.
I think you could. I'm gonna say something. I think you could play straight.
wow.
Don't you think you could? You have a beard and
I
everything.
think it
You
depends
wanna
on the kind of
try?
straight. My favorite is when I've gotten called in for like fire 911 whatever
Yeah.
show, and they're like, I'm like, someone else is gonna be better at this.
You
Like,
never know.
You read the dialogue, it's like,
Yeah.
I've got Mercy in the back seat. And I'm like,
That was good.
I only get
Do
gay
I?
assistant,
but that's such a fun.
but I never book, do I? That's a fun thing to make
That's a
yourself
fun
pay
space
for.
to not book in.
That's such a fun thing to spend 2 hours of your life on and then never hear back.
Do you ever
I
like
was-
audition for something and then see who got it, and you're like, huh?
Well, yesterday.
Oh.
sent me that- that note.
So I've talked about this in the podcast, but I like one of my problems is like I don't do self tapes. Like my reps will send me them, and I'm like I don't feel like doing it,
Well, hot.
and because I never
You're
get
like offer only, babe.
and my New Year's resolution was to make more just to do my self tapes, and so like. And then I was like, but I made that resolution like December, and I was like, it starts now though. Of course, the next day I get a self tape for a gay assistant in the Smile too.
Oh.
So and the whole side was just like doing the Smile. I was like, this is the most embarrassing like self tape.
Oh, because that's what happens when they like.
they get a weird
Show
smile.
us the smile.
No.
Well, can you just tell me what they do?
Let me see if
and
I
how
have
you
the.
did?
Let me see if I have the footage.
Is it just like,
No, me showing you what they do would be me showing you what I did because I did what
he's
I.
on to me. My plan foiled again. Okay, so you were in the High School Musicals.
Mm-hmm. Well,
The one with the big plant.
Little
yes.
Shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
yes.
wish. I wish. I don't think we had enough money to do that. We did like Anything Goes, which is like old timey.
Classic.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
that's
one of
tough.
the leads.
Wow. So you're a singer.
Not really.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I've heard that like I sound okay.
Yeah.
Which is good enough
You've
for
heard that
me.
you sound okay.
Yeah.
That's
people are like,
great.
oh, you can sing. I'm like,
What?
no.
Oh. Sorry, I thought this was blocking. I don't know if you know about my pouch. I thought this was blocking something. Like, that you were admonishing me for my pouch use.
You know what I love? It looks like a Capri Sun. Like
Yes.
just like
Oh my god, this happened earlier.
You get hurt again?
I got so tired.
Oh.
It's because I went for a 2-mile jog on being
you
like
get
this.
so tired mid drink and you're just like
I went for a 2-mile jog and I'm like on death's duel
Were you OOHS? OIHS?
out in high school.
I was, yeah.
Really?
But
Whoa!
I was the gay guy that people thought hooked up with girls and guys. So
Oh,
bi.
yeah, yeah. That was a
I
classic.
was that
The
guy.
the straight guys thought I was bi, so they were like cool with me.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't correct them when
Yeah.
when they said you sleep with girls. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you were hooking up?
yeah. Not for money.
Yeah, of course not.
Which
Of
sex workers
course,
work.
yeah.
Like,
You should be so lucky.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I definitely had a boyfriend in
You
senior
definitely
year.
had
are
a
so lucky.
This person sitting next to me definitely had a boyfriend
I don't
senior
know.
year.
I don't know if I've ever had this on the pod.
You had a boyfriend
On this
senior
pod,
year.
having a
Senior year.
boyfriend in high school
that
is
lived
huge.
like 45 minutes away.
Classic.
Classic,
Okay,
right?
so
And I used to like lie to my mom and be like, when I got a car, I was like, I'm gonna go to drama competition tonight. It's at 8 p.m. and we're not staying long, but we're gonna be back at like midnight.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, okay,
And were you having full anal sex with this person?
yeah.
that's amazing.
It was so great. Like the first song we ever made out to was like "Don't Panic" by Coldplay.
Which one is that again?
I see what you're doing
Show
there.
us your smile too.
I'll do it if you do it. And the Garden State soundtrack.
Is it?
Oh,
You try
wow.
your best and you don't succeed.
No,
That's the
that's
main one.
Fix You.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
didn't,
the
you didn't-
seniors?
You didn't fuck to fix you.
Like, I mean, the seniors when I was a junior loved to fix you.
Shut the fuck up.
The seniors when I was a junior loved to fix you.
Yeah, but high school was crazy. That everyone was out, or like,
Because of Miami, do you think?
yeah,
You were living in
Miami
the
was very
future.
like forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids were doing pregnancy and things
Wow.
in high school.
So I'm doing pregnancy.
Yeah.
So why did you and that boyfriend break up?
How old was he, by the way?
When did we break up?
Was he older?
He was the same age.
Classic.
Super cute. I actually went on a lunch date with him recently, And I was like, oh wow, he hasn't changed. Like
Was the spark there?
He's still my
was-
he's still my same age.
Yeah. He like because when we dated, it was like, you know that like old school like you're the woman, I'm the man like
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
He had that and he like pulled a chair out for
Oh,
me.
he made
He's
you the
like,
woman.
he's gonna have this for he
Wow.
looked at me.
That's nice.
He's like, he's gonna have the salad. And I'm like, don't order for me. How dare you?
I'll have the salad though. maybe he
No one's
thought
ever
maybe he
ordered
thought
from
you were
me.
like Taylor Swift and you didn't look at waiters.
He's like,
maybe
"I'll
maybe that's
order."
what Taylor Swift. Maybe Taylor Swift's model friend was making her the woman.
Maybe.
Okay, Gaylor resurfaces.
Oh no. That is such a funny rumor to me.
I know.
It's so
It's like fanfic.
I know.
the way people talk about it, they get so worked up. It's sort of beautiful.
Anyone talking about Taylor Swift gets worked up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get worked up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you a Swiftie?
We're
Yeah.
both 50s.
Good.
You're
If
not.
you're no, I'm
But you think it's good.
what
that
would
we
you
are.
call a Swiftie? I feel like I appreciate Taylor, and I know like all the songs. I was like watching the Netflix show. And I
Yeah.
was like, wait, I know all of these songs, but I'm not like Britney Spears is my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you get one.
You get one.
Can I ask you what is Tate McRae?
She is. I feel like Tate McRae's like she's like an amalgamation of all the girls.
Yeah,
Like,
I just
she's-
learned about her last week.
I
Don't
She's
don't
know
like a
about her.
dancer, but like she's got this like long, lean body that's like very like dance like recital.
Yeah,
Interesting.
amazing dancer.
I do this because like I know her wingspan is really
Well, because she's
big.
always
Yeah.
going like this. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Sorry to my fans. Yeah, she's always going. I can't even do it, but she's always doing that.
Yeah. If you
She's
were a
literally
pop girl, who would you
20.
be, do you think? Like your personality, who do you think would fit?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Because like I don't really dance, or when I do, it's not pretty.
I'm more of a
Lyrical
Lana. 'Cause
genius.
I'm a poet.
Uh-huh.
I'm Lana.
Yeah.
I'm Taylor.
Lana.
You're Britney, you think?
Probably. Yeah, I would say Britney or J-Lo.
Yeah.
You
You're-
love J Lo. She's
do
coming
love
up a lot.
J.Lo.
Yeah. Look at
I
that.
There's
love
always
J.Lo.
TikToks about how she can't sing.
I,
Or do you
know,
follow those?
I think that voices, there's like we should hold space for a lot of different kinds of voices.
Totally. And
you
she
know?
brings so much to the table. We don't need her to necessarily be Mrs. Ariana.
And honestly, I
Sorry.
think her work ethic really makes up for like what a lot of the other girls aren't doing.
Yeah,
well, I
Taylor.
think she's an amazing actress.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she's a dancer. She's a businesswoman. She's
Yes.
a mom.
Oh,
Entrepreneur.
we're all crying.
And she stayed the course when it came to a man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that story.
He's so fucking hot.
Do you hear Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You
Never.
don't think he's hot?
I
What about Matt Damon?
No.
more so than Ben.
No.
Yes,
Team
I'm
Ben.
Much more attracted to Matt than
I want
Ben.
Ben Affleck to
But neither of them are
be
like.
dirty in my house.
I wouldn't risk it all for either.
Oh.
I
Who would you
probably-
risk it all for?
I mean, if we're going with that category of person, Brad
Oh, Pitt.
breaking.
Mr. P.
Yeah, I thought TikTok. Mr.
Who would you risk it all for?
New segment.
New segment. That is really good.
Probably like a Tom Holland.
Oh, you would risk it all for Tom
Which one's that?
Holland.
The baby?
He's-
Later.
Is that Zendaya's baby?
They broke
Oh, wait,
up.
not Tom Holland. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I was
he
gonna say.
is
He wor-
something.
He's cute.
Yeah, he's
He is a
cutie.
cutie.
But I don't know if you're gonna risk
got
it all.
BDE.
I would.
Is he-
I would risk something.
Is he a child? I like cut this.
He's not a
not, he's
Chinese.
not.
But Zendaya broke up with him, or they broke up.
She
Well,
broke- yeah,
it
I
came-
saw her yesterday on the street.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
I
Did-
was on
did
the
she
street
seem
in my
sad?
car, and she was in her car. She
Did
was, like, in a
she
race
seem
over.
sad?
She was
No,
driving.
she had like a cute little bob or like.
She,
a-
they definitely
Wait,
broke
she
up.
was driving a
if Zendaya
car?
has a bob, they broke up.
Wait, Zendaya was driving a car
Yeah.
by herself.
Mhm.
That's like.
I cannot picture her being anywhere without like security.
On
Really, I feel like
Thanksgiving-
as a Virgo, she.
You know,
She's a Virgo.
on Thanksgiving, I went to grade school, and I got to her house. First thing she says to me, "I just saw Shawn Mendes in his car."
That is huge.
Yeah,
I've seen Shawn Mendes in the wild.
is he? Where he lives in Santa Monica, I heard.
Is he openly gay?
No,
Sorry, is
I
he
don't
not
think-
gay?
I don't think he's gay.
Okay, sorry.
I don't. Or if he is, he's not open.
He
about
wants
it.
you to ask the question.
Oh, that's cool. So does Taylor.
Yeah.
Really?
No, but Taylor in the 1989 TV said, like, in this album, I was like, people can't stop speculating if who I'm dating and who I'm not. I'm just gonna hang out with my girlfriends, and that will put a stop
That are
to it. But
beautiful
turns
models.
out that's not true. But like she said, like, I'm not gay.
Mm.
And if someone says
I
they're
also
not gay,
said that at some
yeah.
point.
Oh, yeah.
If someone says I'm not gay, they usually are.
yeah.
That's true. Okay, so you saw Zendaya in the car.
Yeah.
What color Range Rover? Black.
It was
Wait,
like black, yeah.
Who were you thinking of when you
So
said Tom
true.
Holland?
What's his name? He was in the The Witcher. What's his name? He was Superman, I think.
I never know who's Superman.
Is
Oh,
his name
that
Tom?
guy with the
Not
eyes?
the Thor, the other guy.
Hemsworth?
No.
Tom.
Tom,
What is
from
Tom
Smallville.
Wellington.
No,
Smallville.
not Tom Wellington.
'Cause that's
Is
what I
it
was
Tom
thinking of.
even?
Everyone's talking
He
about
was
Major
Superman.
I don't.
You would risk it all for this
For
person.
this guy that I don't even know his name. That's
would-
actually how it goes usually. Someone at the gym, I'm like, I'd risk it all for you. I don't even know
Who
your
would I
name.
risk it all for? Oh my god! Well, I can't even get through a fucking episode of The Leftovers without diddling my
I know.
clit.
I
after
think
seeing Mr.
I would
Thoreau.
risk it
He
all.
is so. Have you seen him in real life?
No.
I saw him in Washington Square Park once because he lives in that area.
Yeah, he's kind
Don't
of a
ask
New
me
York
how I know.
staple.
Yeah. How do you know? How do you know?
What?
How do you know?
Yes. Oh,
Oh, Henry.
Tom. What?
Oh.
Henry Cavill.
I don't care.
Let me Google image.
Sorry.
I love that.
I mean
just
about him.
Love his hairy chest.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care. You're like, you asked the question, bitch. I don't care.
I would risk quite a bit. I would risk quite a
Let
bit.
me see. Everyone go around and say how much you'd risk.
How much would you risk?
I wouldn't risk anything for that.
John, you would risk it all.
I'd rather have
What picture did
missionary
you
sex
show?
with
Let
my
me see.
I
boyfriend.
mean, I just showed this kind of like.
Oh, my
I know.
God. You have to
I know.
show like the hairy chest.
None of that's coming up like that. Oh, is he
okay.
Aquaman at some point?
Is that what it was?
So you're really so I don't like him in Witcher. You seem to.
What's
I
Witcher?
didn't watch.
You
The
love a
Witcher.
hairy chest.
I do love.
I
a
love a
chest.
hairy
and
chest.
hairy arms.
Yeah.
If you have a hairy arms, slide into.
So
my
are you
DMs.
single? What's going on with you now? Who are you now? If we
Who am I now? Right now, I am. I would say I used to be like a lover. Like I grew up watching rom-coms and being like, "That's me."
Yeah.
I'm Meg Ryan. I'm Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
And now I'm nothing of the sort. I am.
Really?
No. I feel like
Why?
I'm more like Amy Schumer in that one movie that she was like.
Train.
"Oh."
Yeah. Yes. Which like. Yeah.
That's how she was. Like the
Yeah.
whole movie, she's like. "Oh." Yeah, I'm like a little bit of a train wreck.
No, you're not.
Not like in a bad
the
way,
train
just
wreck,
like
the
in a
movie.
Oh, okay.
like in a fun, Fast and
Sorry.
Furious way, like
Oh, good.
just like bulldozing everything.
Because
Like,
you said off air you don't want to date someone right now.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I think, but that's also like dependent on I think like the weather sometimes and
Yeah.
like the season and like if I'm working. Usually when I'm not working, I'm like I could really fall in love right now.
Yeah.
of course.
But when I'm working, I'm like I am out
Yeah.
working. I'm busy. I'm that
You're that
So,
girl.
Who knows? Maybe in like a month I'll be in a relationship and you're like he's crazy.
Yeah.
If you move back to New York, where do you want to live?
Well, when I do my apartment swap, I'm gonna be staying in Clinton Hill.
Oh, gorgeous.
But I think I'd live in Brooklyn again or Chelsea.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to
'cause I
move
like-
back rich and move into like West Village or something.
Oh yeah.
In like
yeah.
3 years.
A lot of the gays live in West Village. Well, they've always kind of.
Yeah.
But like
You know where is so nice? My friend who lives like really West Chelsea, like up high
Yeah.
almost, like in the 20s.
I know, but then you're so
like
far.
the Hudson Yards vibe.
No,
Mm.
more like there's some really beautiful like townhouses and stuff. So anyways, you're bulldozing, you're
Yeah.
having fun.
I'm figuring out what I want. It's I don't know. I'm like 36 now. I think by 40 I'll have it figured out.
Yeah.
100.
Everyone's like, "Do you want kids?" I'm like, I used to
know, I
be
used
that
to
gay that was
too.
like, I want a family portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and now I'm
It
just
wears
like,
off.
it does wear off. And I don't know what I want. I don't know which way I want to go, but I just know it's going to be the right way, whichever one I pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
why are you so wise?
I say that also to be like, whatever happens is good.
You're
And
also
That's
like always
nice.
traveling. You're always going to a different city.
yeah. I think trying to be an actor for so long, I was like, I didn't get to do anything. I had to like work all the
Yeah.
time. So now that I like have made a little bit of money, I'm like, oh, I want to see the rest of the world. I want to see what it has to
Yes.
offer. And also doing that as a single person is really fun. Like
Yeah.
I've traveled with a boyfriend and that's really nice too. But I don't know, there's just something fun about being alone.
Yeah.
And just like having to like fend for yourself and eat, pray, love it.
Yeah.
Quite a
Yeah.
rush.
Yeah.
Are you dating for fun?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like when I went to Austin, I met these two guys that were in a relationship and
Right.
like became their
As we've discussed.
sweet third. And
Yeah.
like
That's so fun.
Do you love-
now they're friends forever because
Yeah.
they're just really good people. And like it was a very eat, pray, love vibe when I went there. I was just like, I want to see what Austin's about. And I
How long were you
found
there?
out a month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then how did the throuple
Rear
become-
its head.
how did it put its head back?
Well, it's still. I mean, I
Okay.
think when you like hang out with a couple, it's either you get the vibe that they want to have you as a boyfriend, or you get the vibe where it's like, okay, that was nice,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're still friends, but like this isn't like a permanent thing, which is what the latter felt like, which is good because I don't think
You didn't want to move
I've always
in.
said famously not famously if no one's heard, but I always said I'd be a perfect third because I like to like, I'm like a classic people pleaser, which I'm recovering from, but I love to like sense what everyone needs and like, you know, I feel like that's a good third, but I tried it out for a while and I was kind of like a little stressed, like how everyone else is feeling.
I
Is everyone
know.
good?
The group dynamics would stress me out, I think.
Yeah. That's
Or I get too worried that they were mad at each other or something.
Yeah. Or mad at me mostly. I'm like, is everyone mad at me? They're like, no, we love you.
Yeah. I'd be like, they're mad at me that I'm like encroaching on their space, or I'd be like, they're in a fight, I could tell.
Yeah.
That's like when I was a nanny, the parents were always like, I was like, y'all are in a fight, I could
You
tell.
were a nanny and you were like, is this about me? And they're like, what?
I've never been a third. That'd be fun.
Why not? I think everyone should be a third at least once.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I remember my mom always told me that growing up.
It's like everyone should be a waiter and everyone should be a third.
The things I wish I knew, my young daughter, the things I told my young daughter before she went to college.
You should always be a third for at least a month in Austin.
Oh my God, I wish my mom would say stuff like that.
Oh. And who do you want to be? What's your dream?
I want to be, if I'm not in New York, I just want to be like an old New Yorker.
Yeah.
Like, you know that vibe where they're just like, life is cool. Like, don't be so like serious about everything.
Yeah.
Love art. And not like in one of those like small town ways where like we pay for these seats every season. Like, no shade to like small town old people, but or shade.
There's a lot of them who listen to this. Small town. There's a lot of small town old people.
But I just want to be like a creative old person and like
Yeah.
live a happy life. I want to like a house in the country.
Yeah, me too.
And I want multiple properties, which is funny because I've been renting for my whole life.
Yeah.
So
I want to own here and I want to own in New York, or I want to own in New York and rent here.
where
To own?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know yet where I want to own here or rent here.
Would you live in the hills?
I would have to see. It
It's
would be,
really crazy driving around those hills.
I know. It'd be
Have
like,
you guys been to any parties in the hills yet?
I haven't been to anything.
I went to a party in the hills.
Johnny, no one's ever. I've never stepped and repote.
Step and report.
I don't think I would like to live anywhere where like even like those big houses North Feliz.
Yeah.
Feliz.
Feliz.
North Los Feliz.
It's actually Feliz, but people here say Feliz. So
Yeah.
And if you say Feliz, they will bully you.
Like when you get up to those roads, I'm like, can these not be so windy? And then also like up by the Hollywood Reservoir, I'm like, can this not be so windy? And then like in the hills, I'm like, can this not be so windy?
So you want like a flat.
I want like, I want to kind of leave my home and not feel in danger.
So Beverly Hills.
I guess.
I'm like narrowing it down. I'm a real estate agent.
And then I want to own it in the West Village.
Okay.
Like probably a townhouse.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
13 million.
Yeah, by Marie's
Oh
Crisis.
my god.
Yeah.
Need it.
Need it.
I walk by them for sale all the time, and I'm like, imagine.
I'm Cold Stone, gotta have it.
Yeah, like it, love it. No, gotta have it.
I'm always, I always wonder, oh my God, I love those.
I
It's
know
gotta
it-
have it like the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. of
Oh my
course.
god.
It's like,
that
not
sounds
only do
so
you got
good.
it, well, it's interesting because it's like,
There we go.
well, the sizing of Cold Stone, it's like just because you gotta have something over liking it doesn't mean you necessarily want more of that thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's like they assume that like the more you want
If anything,
one
it's
little
like,
bit of it, the more
gotta
of it you
have
want
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
yeah.
Oh, and now that I have it,
I love
it.
that,
So actually,
yeah.
that's gotta have it, like it, love it.
Yeah, but I almost think like
It's like it, love it, diabetes, I think.
Yeah.
Which
God bless.
which you won't have from your bar that you've been eating.
I know my little donut
Daydreaming
mind.
of
What do you call it?
donuts.
Donut mind. Donut on the brain.
Does anyone daydream of donuts?
I don't think so.
I did have a
That
really
was
special
our
donut last
producer.
time I was here. Really, really, really special donut.
There's a lot of donut places in LA. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, I have
being here, I'm
noticed.
like, why
It's
have-
almost like
Sometimes they're really good.
me think thou doth protest too much or something. It's like that girl trying to prove she doesn't have an eating disorder. It's like Bethany eating on her Instagram. That's
Oh
what
my
LA having all
God.
donut places is. It's like we see what you're doing.
Bethany.
It's
Her posts have
it's
been
Mindy Kaling.
wild
It's Mindy
lately.
Kaling posting her eating buffalo
Yeah,
wings.
yeah.
It's like you're on Ozempic, bitch.
Oh my
That's what I think when I
God.
see an LA donut place.
That is so funny.
my
We're
God.
probably in the age of Ozempic where people like will post that they're eating,
Yeah.
and then there's like a spit bucket by like
I know, like that episode of
I cut.
I
I
always
just
think
love eating.
I always think of that
love
episode of
eating.
Sex and the City.
Which
one?
When they went to LA and Miranda was meeting her old New York friend for steak, and they had always loved steaks together in New York. But as soon as she sits down to lunch, she starts to realize LA has changed this person. They begin eating their steaks, and then he keeps spitting his steak into a bucket. And
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one either.
A napkin, a napkin,
Oh, a napkin.
a napkin.
Not
Whatever.
swallow. It's like that's the best part.
I know.
Am I right, whores?
I remember being like a teenager, and me and my best friend, we used to follow like all the celebrity gossip, like Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
When she was dating like Samantha.
Because she was huge when we
Ronson.
were in high school.
Eh.
Do you remember the picture of her sitting on a bed? There was a picture that came out. There was a picture that came out of Lindsay Lohan sitting on a bed when I was a junior in high school. The picture literally made me think like, oh my god, maybe
What are
I
you
don't have to
typing?
come
Lindsay
out,
Lohan
yeah.
sitting on a bed.
yeah, on bed 2004.
Oh my god.
No, this isn't it.
It's like a bunch of.
I need the bed
different
photo.
beds. Well, we used to.
It's
so
this.
we read in like a gossip.
Oh my god.
Is that hot and sexual?
Is it like?
I could be straight for that.
Oh, at 18. This is crazy.
Let me see.
I know.
At 18.
Let me show our guest.
Oh god, I'm mesmerized. It's such a time capsule. That
I know.
Poochie bikini.
Oh, Poochie.
Isn't that hot?
That picture. I love how I didn't remember it. But
Yeah.
Now, I'm
Now
like,
you know.
Now
It unlocks
I
flashback.
remember
everything.
being like, no, I am
She was
straight.
18 in that? Oh, that's
Aw.
gross.
I know the side
She
part.
looks great, but that's
I
gross that they
know.
had her
She
at
looks
18.
gorgeous. Although I just wish she wasn't doing that fake tan.
I think that's so
God,
sexual.
I love
As someone who
that
just
era.
posted a thirst trap,
Like,
absolutely
should I do my
slathered
hair
in.
like this? Like,
Yeah.
this is why it's so good. There's a video element now. So, anyways, Johnny,
It's very Meredith in the last scene of the finale for Salt Lake City.
yeah.
I actually have a similar wardrobe to Meredith.
Meredith Marks.
How is it, Brooks?
He hasn't been in a ton this season.
Oh, I love his
Oh,
work. in
I
that
matched with him on Raya, I think.
Did you really?
Oh,
I
Are you
wow.
think-
attracted?
I know.
Are
I
you,
think
Are
it's
you
so weird I
attracted
think
to
that.
Older, younger, same age?
Honestly, I was on a date with someone recently, and we were talking about like types.
Yeah.
And I was just like describing the guys I've been with. He's like, "Oh, you're kind of all over the place."
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's a
"Oh,
good way to be. You're a lover,
thanks."
babe.
Um,
Back to that rom-com spirit we used to have.
yeah, I was like, "I'll take anyone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have a crush of the week? Can be a person, place, thing,
Oh,
idea, anything.
My crush of the week would have to be a girl called Shannon Odell, kind of a New York transplant that I knew from UCB, but now she goes to my gym.
Love.
Yeah.
Do you have one, Johnny?
It's kind of just like my crush of the week is being off Instagram.
How long
so
you been
you
off
are
it?
off of it.
I'll be off of it for the month, but I've been off since December 31st at 12.
Wow.
How's it feel?
Midnight.
Want to hear a haunting story? This is like the, baby shoes never worn, like a brief sad story.
Yeah.
A woman in my orbit seemed unwell, and I reached out to her to say, "How are you?" And she said, "Been rough, but doing a lot better since I got off Instagram." And I was like, "Oh, good for you." She had posted a grid post 11 minutes prior.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Also, I'm going to use a woman in my orbit.
Yeah.
Whenever I can. Yeah, I've been enjoying like being able to do other things than scroll.
Yeah.
It's been nice.
My crush is the soup I made from what I did was I got fancy broths from Erewhon, which was so
You
divine.
went straight to Erewhon when you got here. didn't you?
Immediately. It's absolute heaven there.
Did you see Jacob Elordi there?
I'm not attracted to him. What do you think
Oh
about
god.
You were waiting to say that.
Every episode since December, he's been saying it.
Can I tell you the only time I've ever seen him was at a coffee shop and someone recognized me
No.
and they like came up, they're like, "You're Johnny." Da, da, da.
Oh, that's
and I was
great.
like, "Yes."
That is the best.
Which Erewhon do you go to? The one by the Grove?
I don't go.
You don't go.
No, there's a new one in Beverly Hills though that's really cute. that I
You
thought was-
love Beverly Hills.
I know that's our third.
I live in
This is me
East
gutting-
Beverly Hills.
This is me gunning to be a housewife, even though none of them live in Beverly Hills.
Do they not?
No, they live in like Encino.
I don't
What's
know.
that?
Shout out to Encino, we love. People own houses there. I can't.
I don't
Where
even know
is
what that
It's
is.
like in the valley
I'm sure you're really close to owning a house.
that way.
Does that help?
Oh, that's so sweet that you think that.
You seem it.
That's all I need.
You just never know. I'm always like, it's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like Sydney Sweeney. I have to keep working because if not, I'm broke.
She really should
always-
never have said that. Was like the one thing I think of when I think of her.
I'll always remember being like 23 and reading this interview with Chris Rock where he said like, this one year I bought a house and that was the most productive year of my life because I knew I have to keep writing or I have to pay for my house. I remember thinking, like, that's not how writing works. You know what I mean? Like, every word I get a little bit more from my house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Paid per word.
Yeah.
That's kooky.
Yeah. Also, you sitting down to read a Chris Rock interview.
I
It's so
forget.
funny.
I was 23. I was closeted. I was reading Chris Rock interviews.
You're like, I should get some inspo.
Yeah.
Tips.
For some reason, I remember as I was reading the interview on my phone, I was walking under the BQE towards the Grandma.
Wow.
You were what?
Walking under the BQE towards the Grandma.
When you read that?
When I read that.
I love that.
When I had that thought.
Yeah. It isn't how it works, is it?
It isn't. It's certainly not for me, at least.
Now, do you guys feel hot today?
I'm
We're just two
feeling...
gym rats over here, me and you.
I'm feeling insecure about my thirst trap. Because of the people keep commenting. I hate when someone like,
What do
it's
they
like,
say?
obviously, you know, I'm posting this thirst trap because I look good in it.
Uh-huh.
Then you, as a comedic genius, don't need to then like see something else in the frame and comment on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're only
Oh,
causing
where people
harm.
are like, I'm the Jergens bottle?
Yes.
They love to do that.
Yeah.
That's people's
Just
way
say I
of
look hot and
engaging.
keep it moving.
I know. It's like no one.
But no one wants to, everyone's a coward. They don't want to just say you're hot. They want to be like,
Yeah.
I want to engage with this person.
Yeah,
I
they're like,
know.
the
That's their
sink
way
is a
of
paid
flirting.
actor.
But some people that we all love dearly are doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's, they're trying to engage with you.
Yeah.
I know.
You're like,
Take it
don't
as a
talk about the
compliment.
bottle, talk about me.
Or
Yeah,
just like
the
don't.
body.
It's like if. Yeah, it's just like you know, a million people have already made this comment.
You know.
Oh no, not a yeah.
So like maybe don't.
New 2024 catchphrase, maybe don't.
If you're gonna, maybe don't.
Maybe don't is that picture of Lindsay Lohan on the bed.
Oh my god, that
Maybe
picture.
don't.
Wait, so you already posted it? See, I'm not on Instagram. I couldn't see.
That's
It's been
right.
posted for the past 2 hours.
It's been posted for the past
but
2
so
hours.
is it doing well? Like,
It is doing well. It's
It's in
getting
your
a
story, right?
It's in my story.
Oh, I thought it was a grid.
No, it's not like
Oh.
it's
You
like
wouldn't
it's
have
the
thought.
saddest like mirror selfie you've ever seen.
No, I just saw it. It was
I know,
good.
but it's like,
Everyone
that's how
likes
you
it.
can't post that on your grid.
Oh, I guess you could.
11 minutes. You'd be off
You
the
could always
map in about
archive it
11
later.
minutes.
I do that all the time.
What do you mean archive it? Like put
Like
it in
I
your
post it and then like I'll be like, oh, I hate this now, and I archive it.
I see what you mean.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel not. I feel good. Sorry, I guess I feel hot because I worked out,
Yeah.
but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Because I wish I had time to like get dressed for the podcast. But whatever. There's no sexy way to sit in this chair, so I just have to embrace it for the female form.
Yeah.
You guys never understand what I've been through.
I feel hot. I felt hot today at the gym because I've been doing this thing where I have a little notebook like
Yes.
this big,
Yes.
and I like write down my
Yes.
workouts and like reps and
Yeah,
stuff.
do you have a trainer?
Oh,
I don't. I
Oh,
did.
really?
I used to. He taught me a lot.
I need
but
to learn some
strike
things.
happened, so I was like, gotta go.
Yeah.
I know.
But I felt hot because I felt focused, and when I feel like I'm dialed in,
Don't
I
you
feel
get bored like lifting?
hot.
Like in general, like lifting weights, like it's so boring.
Yeah, but then you try like you change it up.
Yeah, and
you
like when
get
you're writing
heavier
down,
weights, so
yeah,
it's-
you
Are
like,
you listening to something?
yeah, like
Music
my-
or podcast?
I have like a gym playlist.
Okay.
Yeah.
but I don't like to like. Well, I guess because I don't do your AirPods.
Oh yeah.
Because
I'm
you're
like
loose.
teeny
What do you listen to?
tight.
Like, do you have the little?
No.
Well, I go to a gym that like they play music and like also it's
so
kind
you're
of like group
barebacking it with
fitness.
your ears just too.
Yeah,
good.
I like to
Oh.
just be free, young, wild, and free. I like to be young, wild, and free at the gym.
I blast it double because it's like they are playing music at the gym, and you have to go in
Then
there
you're-
and say
yeah.
nope.
Do you have the over ears?
Yeah, well, I just got them because I don't want anyone to talk to me at the gym.
Good.
Maybe I just need those. Is what I need.
But I'm not comfortable running in them.
Yeah, that feels aggressive.
yeah.
There's
just like-
there's girls wearing those with their hair down, running on the treadmill.
I
Hair
love
fully,
women at the gym, especially in LA. It is like
hair fully down, full beat.
yeah, full beat.
Over
How does
and
that
then
work with like? Because I've worn makeup a handful of times,
You were in pose for Christ's sake.
and I feel like every time I'm in makeup, I just like want to like take it off, and I can't imagine like sweating in makeup.
True, I know.
I can't imagine sweating in makeup.
I don't
Really?
know
Is that
either.
misogynistic?
I don't
No,
thi- I'm
I
not
think
offended.
I'm always asking myself, was that misogynist?
I don't
That's
think
nice.
so.
I don't want to sweat through makeup. Anyways,
Anyways, she's offended.
yeah, I have to go.
I have to go somewhere where women are safe.
Do y'all? Oh, I guess we're.
John, are you
Wow.
mad? Are you mad at me?
No, are you mad at me?
Are you mad at us, Johnny?
Not at all.
Are you mad at me?
No.
I'm so happy I finally met you.
I
and yeah, I'm
can't
gonna see
believe
you
it.
at
On
Ryan's show.
Tuesday.
Yes.
What show?
Ryan's doing a show.
Ryan O'Connell?
Yeah.
I wasn't included in the telling of the show.
Well, come on through.
Wait, where is it?
Where is it?
What's that one that everyone does shows at?
Is it the Elysian?
Dynasty Typewriter.
One of those.
Largo.
I think it's the Elysian.
I think it might be the Elysian.
Actually, I don't know. Anyways.
I've done many shows there. Never as like anything important, just like
Like what?
Like an improv show.
Oh, cool. You're an improviser?
Yeah, I love
Cool.
improv.
Okay,
It's
cool.
my favorite.
So
When there's a
fun.
script, I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
That's what I love
I
about
wrote that-
hacks.
my
They
friend-
always
I
let
wrote
me
that for you.
do some.
I wrote that for you.
No, I love good writing.
My friend, not my best friend, because his best friend lives in Battery Park, but my friend wrote that for you.
My best gay guy friend.
Yeah.
My
Your best
gosh.
sober friend. I'm fucking wild.
Do you ever have actors that are like, I'm gonna become a writer?
Do I ever have that?
Yeah.
Like, what do
You know,
mean?
like
I have people.
actors that have never written a word in their lives.
Yeah.
Are all
Oh,
of a
that's
sudden
everyone.
Like,
Everyone during the pandemic was like, I just sold a script. I was like,
Jenna Ortega.
that's me, though. I've never written a script.
I
so
have
might be
honestly what
wrong.
annoys me more than that is that I have people in my orbit who like I'll see what they do on stage, I'll celebrate it, I'll support it, and then I'll hear them describe it to someone else's stand up, and I'll think to myself,
Ooh.
well,
That's
I'll
tough.
think to myself, well, that's interesting.
You know, I actually did write a script.
That's amazing.
Aren't you proud of me?
Yes.
It's not done, but it's in progress. My first one.
I love it. I did write a script.
I know.
And
It's
they're
not
like,
done.
it's not done though.
Yeah.
I've just like I've started so many over the past like 10 years that
Yeah.
finally it feels good to have a first draft.
Yeah.
This is erotic.
Yeah. I got a massage the other day that was somehow like erotic without being sexual.
Oh.
And I almost think
I
that's
think
what
you said that.
I think that's almost what gave me my rash.
Interesting. You know, I had a $400 lymphatic drainage massage yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I do that?
Why did
That
she do
sounds
it?
really nice. Was it chic?
It was chic and it actually felt incredible. It was the kind of thing like it's like a very beautiful friend like sends you a thing and I'm just like, I'm booking it. And then you like don't look at like, what actually is it? How much is it? And then you show
yeah.
up and you're like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah.
and actually I remember her being like, don't do this unless you're doing a bunch of other things to get in shape because it's kind of like the cherry on top. Whereas I'm starting from, I'm making it the base. I'm like, it's the ice cream.
Yeah.
And then what am I going to do? But she told me not to have any caffeine or alcohol for 2 days.
For
But
2 days after the massage.
yeah, but I can't not have caffeine. It gives me the worst headache in the world.
Oh.
Anyways,
But she drained your lymph nodes.
she
All over your
slurped them
body.
out.
Your lymph.
It felt so good.
Do you know I do that every morning? I just drain my
Oh,
face.
Johnny, I love that.
Oh,
that
that-
literally, I can like feel that.
Is that
Uh-huh.
what
Is there?
You're like,
Oh God, is there a specific video you follow?
No.
Now you
I
just know?
did at one point and now I just like do it on my own.
Is that what jade rollers are for? In a
Yeah.
way.
This
I have
it
2
is the
jade rollers
best
I keep in my freezer.
Oh, it's the
Wow.
best.
Yeah.
Before you go to set,
Right.
you little freak.
To improv?
In 20
Improv away passwords.
in 2020 before the pandemic hit, I almost came out with my own line of jade rollers
Okay.
because I
Oh
was
my
like always
God.
on Instagram like
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
should.
God. I need to. Do you have? If you
The
posted-
J Lo's jumping out.
Yeah, businesswoman.
J-Lo glow.
Okay, singer, businesswoman. All right,
I love it.
that's enough.
That's enough
That's
of
enough.
us.
God bless us.
Thank you all for
everyone.
listening and
Thank
even
you.
watching on your
And
computers.
if you watched the whole episode of this, that would be so crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never watched a podcast, but
Me
Have you?
neither.
Mm-mm.
it's for straight men.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll love this.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, quick aside before we're done. I thought we were so funny on that Miles pod and all the comments
I
were about it's just funny, like we actually were so funny on this podcast. The comments are one has literally drawn and quartered.
I know.
They're like these two people they're the first time I've ever not been able to listen to a podcast.
Wow.
It was a different demo.
Different demo, hey, love.
That's-
All right, well, chomp chomp.
Chom chom.
Headgum podcast.
Seek treatment. If you're boring as fuck, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.